For starters, the Ford F-150 Lightning is one of those trucks that upends your expectations, especially if you grew up around traditional gas guzzlers. It's electric, it's quiet, and it's somehow managed to keep all the boxy American charm that the F-150 is famous for. You get two battery options here, but the real eye-popper is the extended range that gives you up to 320 miles on a full charge. For comparison, that's easily a full week's worth of daily commuting for most people. You can just plug in at home overnight. Some of my friends had this hang-up about towing, always assuming EVs can't do real truck stuff. The Lightning, though, can tow up to 10,000 pounds when properly equipped, which, for most people, covers that boat, trailer, or classic car you keep meaning to restore. Charging anxiety is the big one. I get it. You plug into a regular wall outlet, and it'll take ages. But if you go for the 240-volt setup at home, an electrician job but not rocket science, you're back to full battery overnight. Fast chargers at public stations can get you topped up in under an hour. One thing I love, no more oil changes, no rumbling at idle, no exhaust smells. Maintenance drops by around 40% compared to a gas F-150, and that's not just great for your wallet, but also your Saturday mornings. Everybody loses their minds a little bit over the frunk, the massive trunk under the hood. It's actually waterproof and drainable, so people use it as a cooler for tailgates or fishing trips. Ford claims it'll hold 400 pounds. Yeah, 400. But range anxiety never leaves you until you see it yourself. I drove one for a weekend, zipping around Portland, and even deliberately tried to run it low. I only managed to use half the battery. It charges faster than my phone. Another subtle but crucial piece. The Lightning doubles as a giant battery bank for your house. Storm knocks the power out. You can run your lights, fridge, Wi-Fi, and even some power tools right from your truck. Up to 3 days for the average home, and that's wild. The digital cluster and the giant touchscreen in the center are bonkers. Even the base model feels like you're in a high-end gadget. One annoying thing, though, is the learning curve. There's always another menu to dive into. You'll poke at buttons just to turn the heated seats on. Pro tip, use the FordPass app to precondition your truck while it's still plugged in. Heat or cool the cab before you ever step out your front door. Saves battery and makes driving off in 100-degree heat or chilly rain totally painless. Sticker shock is real. People see the price tag and balk, starting around $60,000 for the extended range models. But between tax credits, gas savings, and almost no oil changes, you're saving about $1,200 a year just in fuel and maintenance. Biggest frustration? Charging infrastructure isn't perfect yet. You find some stations blocked or the fast charger is out of order, and you suddenly feel like you're the first car owner in 1904 looking for a gas station. We're not there yet everywhere, but it's improving, fast. If you're a truck person, there's still something magical about stomping the accelerator and going 0 to 60 in under 4.5 seconds. It almost makes you forget the engine noise. That's the thing about the F-150 Lightning. It flips your expectations in ways you never asked for, and you end up loving it.